Huh?
It's morning. Takumi, who has just arrived here with Justiguy at the 100-line Last Defense Academy, should probably get up soon. Despite sleeping on it, I still hadn't decided whether or not to tell the others about Let's Nom. Let's Nom. We're gonna nom nom nom. That's what the real trick of Let's Nom is. It was a joke in poor taste this whole time is what it was. Alright, that should have fixed my head. For now, I'll just go to the cafeteria. But we'll be fine. Surely nothing bad. I'm sensing an echo. Let me... Here you go. I call this Moko's Choice Nikita. Maybe that'll help it better? I don't know. I don't usually hear myself, so... I don't know. Anyway. Here you go. Here you go. I call this Moko's Choice Nikudan. Nice, simple name.
It might be a little heavy for first thing in the morning.
You think? Looks like the perfect way to start the day to me. I know it's a large portion, but it's so lightly seasoned, you'll end up eating more than you might expect. Kind of like how Moko looked tough, but was delicate and sensitive on the inside. You still remember all your friends' favorite foods, huh, Nozomi? Okay, one, you're very sad, very touching. By this point, if I recall correctly, she knew them for a week. I mean, not to say this is out of character for Nozomi, but it's kind of, I mean, it's sad, really, that in, I guess, the almost 2 months following this, she's still has not bonded nearly as much to the others. I'm not saying, she should have gotten over the other ones. Absolutely not. Just that, I don't know, it's kind of sad. Yes, sometimes they just kind of pop into my head. But I'm still working on getting the Osuzuki curry right, and Yugamu's favorite meat isn't easy to come by. There was one other person at your academy, wasn't there? That's right. Kyoshika liked anything traditional, but she liked pickled vegetables and dried fish most of all. She sounds more like a grandma than a teenager. The members from the second campus all sound pretty interesting. I guess they were a samurai girl, a rich girl in a mask, a pro wrestler and an assassin. Did you have anyone new or more? I'd like to hear more about this samurai girl. What was she like? I'm going to show more interest in her in this scene than I am when she's alive. She was really fun to be around. She could be a little oblivious sometimes, but she was always full of energy. Apparently, she studied traditional techniques of stealth and espionage in a hidden village out in the mountains. Takumi, was that a joke just now? Should I laugh? Believe it or not, she's being serious. I only knew these little bits and pieces about all of them, though. We were only together for... Oh, is this going to go somewhere where we actually know them better than she does? That would be an interesting development. I wish we could have spoken more and gotten to know each other better. Introducing Retsnam into the conversation now would only make it seem like I'm trying to comfort Nozomi or give her false hope. Darumi's not here today. I should probably go check on her later. After I was done with breakfast, I grabbed some food and made my way over to Darumi's room. Careful not to let anyone see me, because we're sneaking around and all that nonsense. Hi, Takumi. Good to see you. Okay, check this out. I made it a second ago. Give it a taste. Not again. What is it this time? Just water, but it's unbelievably tasty. Totally knocked my socks off. Really? Water can taste that good? Of course. Chug it down in one. Believe me, it'll change your life. This route has gotten very weird. If you say so, I did as Darumi said and took a long, deep drink of the mysterious liquid. It wasn't water. It was incredibly strong, high-proof alcohol. A couple of minutes later, I fell down and blacked out. Darumi, what are you doing? My head is killing me. The last thing I remembered was drinking the fluid that had come out of Darumi's arm, and now my head felt like it was going to split open. She tricked me. There's no way she didn't know this would happen. So then this pain in my head, was this a hangover? Why would anyone willingly put themselves through this? Amen, brother. I think I should take it easy for today. Retsnam and Eito and all those other problems could wait. First and foremost, I had to take care of myself. Well, that's the... I decided to spend the day gently resting and recovering. Everything else was something for future me to deal with. Well, that's not good. I still feel terrible. Let's say it would be over. I guess I can handle my alcohol. After today, I don't think I'll touch this stuff ever again. You know what? I didn't have the energy to do anything more intense than moping around my room, so I took that day off too. I will give it credit. It's at least giving a couple sentences to justify it instead of just saying, fuck you. We're gonna skip the days and explain it afterwards. How are you gonna explain this, Mr. Takumi Sumino? I'm finally feeling more like myself again. I didn't hear anything from Darumi while I was sleeping off this hangover. I wonder if anything's changed. If the right things are going, will we really be able to bring everyone back? It's no use worrying over that now. I should focus on getting ready for the next battle. I spent enough time resting. It's time to get back to work. Get back to work, Ross Hearts! And by that I mean it's time to romance Gaku. Alright, professional tools. Walk. Gaku. At long last, the nightmare is finally almost over.
Whoa! Your clothes are real nice, Takumi. I mean, everybody here dresses pretty nice.
Wait a minute. For our memories to not be borked, this means... Yeah, they would have had to go into the simulations they made for us and, to know they weren't dressing us correctly. But if they knew that, they should have known about Eito, right? That was very weird.
I'm not jealous or anything. It's all just cloth and fabric in the end, right?
Right.
These clothes of mine? They're hand-me-downs from an older group home kid.
Or so you think.
They're still good. Our foster mom patched up the holes. It's enough. I'd rather spend whatever little money we have on food and home repairs than new clothes.
See, we do not see this character most of the time.
I'm not complaining about that, but I do get annoyed when I think of the guy who passed them down to me. He just upped and vanished from the group home the moment he graduated high school. Mom and Dad were so
Mom and
worried.
Dad?
And our other siblings were shocked by his sudden disappearance, too. The stingy dude probably just wanted to spend all the money he earned on himself. I'm not gonna be like that. I'd rather have poor-looking clothes than a poor heart. No, wait, that's taking it a little far. I don't really want to look poor. I don't need people's pity, just their money.
Yeah, you got it, man. Good for you, man. But, yeah, one more of these, and then it's just Eito and Moko. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We definitely have all these. Yes, all right, I think walk was the easiest one as far as what materials we have. Yeah, pretty cheap. For Gaku Maruko. Crafting completes. Good for you.
Whoa!
Oh, ew, it's nighttime already. Still no updates from Darumi. I guess she's still laying low. That probably means nothing new's happened since we spoke last. Just when is she going to become capable of making this ruby tier thing? That was the question my thoughts kept drifting back to. I heaved a sigh, got into bed, and tried to go to sleep. But... Ooh, that was Yugamu. Ooh. Takumi. Takumi. Who's there? What is it? Oh no, it's Shion. I was jolted awake by someone calling my name. I opened my eyes to find the boy made of undying flames standing at my bedside. I'm sorry to call you so late. Can you come with me for a minute? What's the matter? Did something happen? Did you find out something new? Unfortunately not. It's proving difficult, and I haven't had the energy to create this body very much lately. Right now, I need you to meet me in the library. The library? Why? Is there a problem there? It will be faster to just show you. Please come quick. Is Darumi just eating all the books? I had a lot of questions, but clearly this wasn't the time to ask them. Okay, I'll be right there. I left my room and hurried into the main school building, making my way to the library. All right, I've made it to the library. Well, they didn't change the background to be to take down books off the shelves, so.
Oh!
Darumi was lying sprawled on the floor. She'd gone limp and let go of the life and suddenly left her body.
She was still breathing, but erratically, gasping down short, sharp breaths at irregular intervals. Something was seriously wrong with her. Darumi, are you okay? Come on, answer me, Darumi. I put my hand on her forehead. She was burning up. I, on the other hand, had a nasty chill running down my spine. What's going on? Why is this happening? As if in answer to the questions whirling around inside my head, the ghost boy appeared. The last few nights, I've noticed Darumi wandering around the school after dark. She hasn't been looking too good. It's like she's sick or in pain. Either way, she's been hiding it from everyone. I didn't want to say anything about it, but I couldn't just leave her like this, and I thought she wouldn't mind if I told you. If we left her here, someone would be bound to see her in the morning. And once word got back to C-Ray, our little secret wouldn't be secret much longer. Thanks for letting me know. I'll take her back to her room. I can handle things from here. Don't worry, I'm sure she'll be fine. All right. I'll leave the rest to you then. Can you hear me, Darumi? I'm gonna take you back to your room, okay? Just bear with me until then. I hoisted Darumi up over my shoulder and headed back up to the roof. Huzzah!
Oh!
Darumi! The ghost boy said she'd been like this for several days, but why? Why hadn't she told me? There was no need for her to keep secrets from me, was there?
Takumi!
Darumi, are you okay? Are you still in pain? Is there anything I can do?
He found out, huh?
Found out?
I thought I was doing a good job hiding it.
No!
I can't do anything right.
Darumi, no! I don't understand. Why would you keep this a secret?
I didn't want you to worry any more than you already have. So, I tried to act like everything was fine. But you found out anyway.
I didn't say anything. It was so weird hearing Darumi talk like this.
Could Red Snom be making her normal?
She wasn't kidding around like she usually did. Was I hearing her honest feelings for once? Was this
The real her?
I'm sorry. Nothing good
Oh.
ever comes from having me around. I'm just a useless piece of trash.
Oh no, don't turn into
Everyone
Shoma.
says about me. And I guess they're right.
Darumi, try not to talk. Besides, I don't think that about you. You're going to be all right. I'll be right here if you need me. Just relax and get some sleep, okay?
Sorry about this.
Okay. To my notes. I have a thought that must be perceived. Scrolling down to the bottom. Ret Snom root. Should be able to choose between keeping secret or sharing for Darumi's sake. I think that would be, because now he's gotten closer to Darumi, so now his internal conflict becomes, does he keep pushing her out of her guilt to save people that she doesn't even know, to ease his conscience, and I mean, I guess to hers, because she's got survivor's guilt, sort of. Or does he be like, this is too far, we can't do this to you, Darumi, we have to stop this. Maybe we'll look for a cure, I think that would be an interesting, point of divergence. Before long, Darumi had fallen asleep. In spite of that, she looked far from peaceful. Her face was still contorted in pain, and she continued letting out strangled little groans all the way until morning. Very sad. That morning, Darumi seemed to relax a little more and finally opened her eyes. It's morning? It sure is. Good morning, Darumi. Takumi, what are you doing here? Yo ho ho ho! How did you like my epic prank? You really thought I was sick, didn't you? Man, my acting is just too good sometimes. You've been Darumi, brah. Darumi, please, you don't have to do that. Right. I don't remember much of it, but did I start talking like normally? You did. I heard the whole thing. I really can't do anything right. Sorry, Takumi. I wish I could have kept the truth from you for longer than this. You've been in pain for a while now, right? Why did you pretend like you were all right? I just figured you had enough to worry about already. This would be more convincing if we were playing as Takumi, seeing him worrying about stuff, and we actually had the choice, or not the choice, the option as the player to get lost in his concerns. Like if he was interacting with Nozomi more, was having flashbacks to the dead characters. This then would hit a lot harder, and I'd be more poignant if it was like, oh my god, we were worrying. But it doesn't feel that way, because literally this entire route, we've just kind of been with Darumi. You know what I mean? I feel like that's... You know, it's doing the thing this game does where it's like, hey, we know what you want. We're going to get to the meat of it. You don't have to worry about wasting time. Or I feel like in this case, you know, time should have been wasted on that, I think. You're working so hard to get all of us through this, leading the team, trying to revive the others. I didn't want to add taking care of me to your list of responsibilities. And if I'd only hidden my pain a little better, you wouldn't look so sad right now, would you? So I'm sorry for messing it all up. No! Wait, why are you apologizing for this? That's what I wanted to say, but somehow I couldn't bring myself to do it. Is that also why you tricked me and made me drink that booze? Yeah, I thought it would keep us apart and help me keep it all a secret a little while longer. There are other ways you could have done that. Why did I do something that would make you hate me? Force a habit, I guess.
I've always found it easier to be hated than liked. I'm just more comfortable with people thinking I'm some kind of nasty freak.
No!
Don't get me wrong, the stuff about me loving killing games and being uncomfortable when everyone's happy is all true. I really am a freak. I know that. Trying to be friends with someone like me would be exhausting, so it's better if no one ever gets to like me in the first place.
Where has this character been I mean, I guess she's been there the whole time, really, but...
And if everyone here was nice, there'd be no outlet for our stress, right? We're better off having somebody everyone can hate without feeling guilty about it.
Darumi, we do have that person. It's Kaku. And Shoma, not as much. Only when he's being really obnoxious about it. But it doesn't have to be. Okay, it's been you, though. I know it's been you. Mostly because Gaku's been dead most of the time when it's been you, but... Hey, we have Ato. Why are you upset? We have Ato. Don't worry about it. We got Ato.
If someone has to be the weirdo no one will miss, it might as well be me.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, she is very aware. Ooh, 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 ooh. You mean it was all an act? You were alienating everyone on purpose? Now I thought about it. Now that I thought about it, since Darumi and I started hanging out more, she stopped joking around about morbid stuff so much. I wonder if Hidoko saw this side of her too. Probably. I'd started to see her as someone who was a little eccentric, maybe, but basically a good person. And now it turned out that was who she'd always been. She just hadn't let it show. I guess it's selfish of me to decide that I am the one who's going to fill that role, but hey, it's a role I was born to play. Some of my earliest memories are being it until I cried and getting hit for crying. Being the person everyone hates in any given group is pretty much my default, so I'm fine with it, really. There was so much I wanted to say, but the words just wouldn't come. What could I say to Darumi in this situation without putting more stress on her? You maybe just hug her? In the end, I said the only thing I could trust myself to say. Don't hide this stuff from me anymore. Huh? You don't have to put on an act around me. You can just be yourself. Don't worry about making me like you or hate you. If you're having trouble or if you're in pain, tell me about it. I know you're not fine now, and I know that you're a good person, so there's no point in trying to pretend you're not. That's how it is, huh? All right, if that's what you want, that's what I'll do. I'll hold you to that. Sure, I actually feel a little better now, but I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna go back to sleep. I like to think this eventually came up into what I'm calling the polycule route in the killing game with them. That would make me happy. Okay, good night, Darumi. As I watched Darumi settle down into a more peaceful sleep, I felt some of my anxiety start to fade. She'd be okay now. I'd do whatever it took to make sure of that.
Takumi priorities are shifting.
Whatever new challenges awaited Darumi from here on, I'd be there to help her get through them. Yeah, this is probably exactly what happened with Hidoko, huh? I still felt uncertain about the future, but that determination far outweighed the doubt. I have to do something about this. I can't let her do everything on her own. She wouldn't be suffering like this if she hadn't chosen to take Retsnam in her body in my place. I have to take some responsibility. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not what we want to see right now, but I love your music.
Hey there, show me no. What, C-Ray? What are you doing here? You sure are acting skittish, but it's too late for that now. Did you really think you could keep secrets from your commanding officer? I know everything.
Huh?
You guys are thinking about releasing Justiguy, aren't you?
Oh, he found out about that.
It's not like I don't understand. Being short-staffed does put us at a disadvantage. In fact, I was just pondering that problem myself when I found out.
Does this mean you're in favor of letting Ato rejoin the team?
But don't be hasty. A soldier who hates humanity is a soldier
Is he gonna get brainwashed?
I can't trust. I'll only allow him to return to active service under certain conditions.
And what are those conditions?
I have tinkered with Revive-O-Matic's settings, so it needs my say-so to revive him. If he tries anything, I could just detonate his bomb and refuse to permit his revival.
So you're setting restrictions to stop him from turning on us again.
I'll still give permission if he dies in battle. In that sense, things won't be all that different from before.
I guess doing it this way would make it hard for Ato to cause trouble.
Just remember, admitting Justiguy back into the team still carries a lot of risks.
Believe me, I know that better than anyone.
Our mission is the same as ever, to safeguard humanity's future. I expect you to give it your all in that great endeavor, Sumino. Remember that.
Of course I will. I've got friends and family back in the complex that are counting on me. I'll do whatever I can here to ensure they have a brighter tomorrow.
Glad to hear it.
This pose, that statement, if you don't know the truth, this could look like, wow, see, Ray, you're kind of a nice, encouraging guy, aren't you? You know, we can totally connect and get along, but we know he's like,
He doesn't know that those people aren't real. In that case, I'll permit Justiguy to return to the team, starting from our next defensive battle. But even with the threat of the bomb inside him, he's still the same old traitor. I'd sleep with one eye open if I were you.
Great, I mean, he is the reason that the other secret in the last timeline came out with about Nozomi and all, so...
Now that that's decided, I'll leave it to you to tell the others. Dismissed!
With that last remark, C-Ray went on his way. For a minute, I really thought he'd found out about Darumi. I was still safe on that count, at least. I decided to do like C-Ray asked and tell everyone about his decision. That's a thing we'll do next time, citizens, for now, I'm afraid this is going to have to be farewell.